Hi, my name's Heather. I hope you've had a great week, and I welcome you back to Full Steam Ahead. Nicola, what should we do for today's program? Oh, wow, I really like this picture. This makes me think of optical illusions. Should we talk about optical illusions for today's program? I think so too. An optical illusion is one which shows images that differ from reality. You see, the information that the eye gathers is processed in the brain to produce a perception. But in the case of optical illusions, the perception does not coincide with reality. I think we should look at this a little bit further. There are three main types of visual illusions: literal optical illusions, cognitive illusions, and physiological illusions. Literal optical illusions are images that are different from the objects that create them. For example, artists may use objects such as fruit or foliage to create a portrait or a scene. In this image, it looks like a man, but he's created from fruit, vegetables, and flowers. Cognitive illusions are the result of unconscious inferences. This happens when an image we see interacts with assumptions we hold about the world, and our brain makes the wrong decision. Cognitive illusions are usually divided into 4 categories. Ambiguous illusions are pictures or objects that elicit a perceptual switch between alternative interpretations. In this image, did you see the vase first or the 2 faces? Distorting illusions are characterized by distortions of size, length, position, or curvature. In this image, which of the horizontal lines do you think is longer? Did you think this one? In truth, both of the horizontal lines are the same length. In this image, do you think that the horizontal lines are curved or straight? They may look curved, but in reality, the lines are straight. Paradox illusions are generated by objects that are paradoxical or impossible. At first glance, this staircase may look normal, but on closer inspection, you would see that the staircase could never exist as a solid object. It's an impossible staircase. Fiction illusions occur when an object is perceived, even though it is not in the image. What do you see in this image? Do you see 2 triangles and 3 circles? In reality, none of these shapes are in this image. Wow. This is a physiological illusion. Physiological illusions are created by the effects on the eyes and brain of overstimulation of brightness, color, size, position, tilt, or movement. When you look at this image, does it appear to be moving? It certainly appears to be moving to me. For today's activity, we are going to be creating our own optical illusions in the form of decatropes, like these. And you can use a printable template that you can find in the video description, and the template is from babbledabbledoo.com, or you can create your own design with just a piece of paper. You'll also need some tape, some glue, some felt markers or pencil crayons, a pair of scissors, and a pencil or another type of stick. So we're going to go ahead and create our own design for our decatrope. And what we'll need to do is draw 2 circles about this size. And I'm going to do a trick. I've got this bottle of isopropyl alcohol, and it's a nice shape, nice size for the circle. So I'm just going to trace around it. And because I need 2 circles of the same size, this will work well. Okay, so I've got my 2 circles. And in one of my circles, I'm going to draw a cage. Okay, so I've got the outside of my cage, and now I'll draw the bars. And in the other circle, I think I'll draw a bird. Okay. Okay, so I've got my bird there. I think I'll color them in. My bird, I'm going to color yellow. And I think I'll make my cage this color. Okay, so I've got my cage and my bird, and now I'm just going to cut out my circles. There's one. Okay, so I've got both circles now, and what we want to do is attach them to this pencil just like these ones. So I'll turn one over so it's facing down, and I'll put the pencil like this. Take a piece of tape and just tape the pencil to the piece of paper. Now I'm going to put a little bit of glue around the piece of paper like this. And I'll take my other circle and place it on top, just like this. Depending on what type of glue you use, you may have to let it dry a little bit before you use it. But now I've got my decatrope. And here's the magic part. If I go like this, what do you see? Do you see the bird in the cage? Or how about with this decatrope? It's got a circle on one side and a dot on the other. But if I run it between my hands like this, do you see the circle, the dot in the middle of the circle? Or with this one, it's got this pattern on one side and this pattern on the other. And if I do this, they blend together to form kind of a plaid design. Decatropes work because of something known as persistence of vision. The brain combines multiple images together when they are rapidly flashed in front of the eyes. And this is in fact how movies or moving pictures works. Movies are a long string of still images that are flashed in quick succession. I hope you had fun with today's activity. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you again next Wednesday for Full Steam Ahead.